Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The logistics involved in transporting military assets by sea require intricate coordination and a high level of accuracy. For this reason, the United States military established the Military Sea Transportation Service in 1949, now known as the Military Sealift Command. This entity oversees the replenishment and transportation ships of the U.S. Navy. To carry out this mission, the MSC maintains a vast fleet comprising large, medium, and small logistical vessels owned by the Navy. The capabilities of this fleet are continually upgraded through the addition of new ships and technologies, including versatile vessels. These ships are equipped to manage diverse types of cargo, thanks to onboard heavy lift cranes and retractable tween decks. Generally, these vessels are operated by private shipping firms under agreements with the military to transport goods. These arrangements, known as military charters, are essential to bolster sealift capacity. The volume of such agreements can fluctuate based on wartime demands or the need for extra transport resources. Such operations are vital to maintaining a global logistics network, especially with the U.S. military operating over 800 bases worldwide. A robust maritime infrastructure is therefore essential for delivering supplies, equipment, and personnel to these locations. The same is true for multinational military drills, which require significant volumes of gear and vehicles. These exercises simulate realistic combat scenarios to enhance interoperability between U.S. and Allied forces. When preparing for such events, the necessary equipment is organized at ports, where commercial ships are loaded with assistance from dock workers and military crews using large cranes and forklifts to secure the cargo. These procedures are also followed when military equipment is loaded onto various cargo ships, including roll-on, roll-off vessels, or RoRo ships.
Perfect vessel to load a combat aviation brigade for both deployment and redeployment. You can get all the helicopters on in one fell swoop. They go on quickly, they come off quickly. We look at the way the world is today.
Unlike traditional cargo ships, RoRo vessels don't require cranes for loading. Instead, cargo is driven on board using ramps located at the front and rear of the ship. This streamlines the loading and unloading process since fewer tools are needed. Some variants, however, are also capable of crane-assisted loading if required. Their open deck design allows for flexible storage and can accommodate up to 70,000 gross tons in internal volume. These features make them ideal for transporting military cargo, such as vehicles, supplies, and equipment. This is why they're increasingly used for deployments, training operations, and humanitarian missions globally. When transporting military goods via RoRo ships, port authorities and terminal staff first prepare the site for incoming cargo. This includes inspections of the ramps and staging areas, along with customs checks and paperwork for the equipment. Once docked, the cargo is driven or towed aboard through the ramps. Trained staff direct the equipment into place, following set traffic routes to maximize space. When handling heavier gear, forklifts or cranes may be deployed to assist. In March 2022, the U.S. Navy's USNSC, a Watson-class vehicle cargo ship, was a key player in Exercise Native Fury 22 by executing a maritime prepositioning force (MPF) offload on the Arabian Peninsula. Native Fury is a recurring joint training exercise between U.S. Marine Forces Central Command and allied nations, designed to strengthen rapid response capabilities and logistics in challenging environments. USNSC arrived carrying prepositioned equipment, vehicles, and supplies as part of the MPF program. Once in place, the ship's large stern ramp was lowered onto a floating causeway or dock, enabling quick unloading of construction gear, Humvees, containers, and combat equipment. The exercise showcased the U.S. military's ability to deploy forces ashore without using traditional ports. The Navy and Marine Corps personnel worked together to ensure a smooth offload, delivering critical assets on time to support the training scenario. The mission's success highlighted the MPF fleet's strategic importance in fast deployments, sustained joint operations, and regional security partnerships in the Middle East. If what has been discussed so far is about military cargo transport by sea, what we are going to talk about next is cargo transport through the air. This enables military units to overcome the drawback of longer time requirements. The C-5 Galaxy stands as one of the United States military's primary workhorses, essential for transporting massive weapons and artillery such as the M109A6 Paladin howitzers. Each of these formidable weapons spans 10 feet in width and 30 feet in length, tipping the scales at about 27.5 tons. While the Galaxy's vast cargo hold easily accommodates two of these heavy machines, getting them inside is far from straightforward. It requires a coordinated team effort to carefully guide the driver in reverse into the bay, where the load can then be secured for safe travel. Classified as a strategic airlifter, the C-5 is a large military transport aircraft, distinguished by its unique nose cone, which swings open for rapid loading and unloading. Its enormous cargo area measures 121 feet in length and 19 feet in width, offering up to 31,000 cubic feet of space. In terms of capacity, the aircraft can carry as much as 281,000 pounds while cruising at speeds exceeding 500 miles per hour. Even though it first entered service in the 1970s, the Galaxy remains a cornerstone of U.S. military logistics. The C-5 is one of the few aircraft worldwide capable of hauling the M1 Abrams tank, and it can carry two at the same time. These heavily armored machines weigh over 60 tons each and measure roughly 32 feet long. Shown here, an M1A2, the largest and most advanced of the Abrams series, is driven up the C-5's rear cargo ramp. As with the howitzers, the process demands precise teamwork between the ground crews and the tank operator. Boards are placed to serve both as alignment guides for spotters and as protective buffers between the tank's treads and the cargo bay floor. Thanks to its extraordinary lifting power, the C-5 Galaxy has also been tasked with transporting non-military cargo. One notable case was the AEHF-5, or Advanced Extremely High Frequency Communication Satellite. These high-tech satellites are both large and delicate, requiring meticulous handling. Only 6 exist, with 5 still operational. Another significant mission came in 2018, when the C-5 carried the James Webb Space Telescope from Houston to Los Angeles International Airport. This cutting-edge observatory recently broke scientific ground with some of the most detailed images of the universe ever taken. Transporting the 13,000-pound instrument would have been impossible without the C-5's unmatched strength. However, despite its massive capacity, the C-5 isn't the most adaptable cargo aircraft in the U.S. arsenal. That honor belongs to the C-17 Globemaster. Roughly 100 feet shorter and with a smaller cargo bay, the C-17 can still manage payloads of up to 170,000 pounds. It too can transport a fully loaded M1 Abrams tank, though with far less clearance than the C-5. Here, crews work carefully to secure a tank inside to prevent movement during flight, a safety measure crucial to maintaining control in the air. More importantly, the C-17 can operate from smaller, more remote runways. Capable of landing on strips as short as 3,500 feet, it can deliver heavy armor directly to frontline locations almost anywhere in the world.
Echo 10 Heavy Flight, you next in sequence.
The C-17 is especially valued for its ability to perform high-speed, low-altitude drops of cargo, ranging from over 100 paratroopers to jeeps, armored carriers, and Humvees. Typically, loads are pushed from the rear cargo door during flight, strapped to pallets with automatic parachutes. As soon as the load clears the aircraft, the chute deploys, guiding it safely to the ground. As a frontline cargo workhorse, the C-17 frequently carries a variety of vehicles, among them MRAPs, or mine-resistant ambush-protected trucks. Built to withstand improvised explosive device attacks, MRAPs can weigh up to 18 tons, yet can still drive into a C-17's cargo bay under their own power. But when it comes to loads that can't be driven aboard, another piece of equipment takes center stage. Enter the Halverson Loader, a mobile, mechanized lift platform capable of handling up to 25,000 pounds at once. Used in both military and civilian airports, it has become vital for the rapid loading and unloading of weapons, vehicles, ammunition, and supplies. First, deployed in 2001, the Halverson boasts a 50-foot turning radius and can travel at speeds up to 17 miles per hour. Its lift system can raise cargo as high as 18 feet. The skill of operating one is so important to logistics that the Air Force maintains a dedicated obstacle course for training crews in its use. In terms of Air Force competitions, few rival the Air Mobility Rodeo. This event pits ground and air crews against the clock in challenges like loading, unloading, and airdropping cargo. The goal is to showcase each team's capabilities while finding ways to refine procedures. In one scenario, a C-130 flies over Dyess Air Force Base in Texas, moving Humvees and other gear as quickly as safety permits. Ultimately, the U.S. military depends on powerful transport aircraft like the C-130, C-17, and C-5. These heavy lifters are fast, adaptable, and capable, and most importantly, they provide the quickest way to move tanks, troops, and heavy weaponry anywhere they're needed. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.